Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here today because I am going to be making a gathered skirt for you guys, and I'm going to give you instructions so you can make one as well. Or you could also email me and ask me and I'll make you one. I'm going to make this one in particular for that time of the year when the weather's changing. So it's sort of like you want to be in a fall outfit, but it's not quite cold enough to be in a fall outfit yet. So it's kind of like a little Indian summer skirt that still looks headed toward fall, but it's not summery. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Tiffany, and I upload a new video every Sunday about homemaking and the things I love about it. I love the idea of inspiring people to take great care of their homes and make them places they love living in. And I'm also a passionate home sewer, so I would love to share some of my beginning sewing knowledge with you, and maybe you'll pick up the hobby too. Let's get started, friends. I am going to go through my supply list with y'all real quick. To make a gathered skirt, you will want 2 yards of fabric, 2 yards of lining, 1 2-yard pack of interfacing, 1 zipper, 1 button or snap, your desired trim if you want any on it. You don't have to. And also thread that matches your fabric that you're going to be using. Now that I have everything I need put together, I'm going to go ahead and run down my maths and just let you know how I map out what size to make this skirt for me. It's all on here. I'm going to start off by drafting my waistband. So in order to get the right measurements, I'm going to take my waist measurement plus 1 inch for seam allowance and 1 inch for overlap in the back for my fabric. This is the actual fabric right now. And then you're going to want to cut that 6 inches wide so you can totally cover your interfacing with this fabric. Your interfacing measurements are going to be just a little bit different. It's going to be your actual waist measurement just plus the overlap. And it is only going to be as wide as you want your waistband. I would like a 2-inch waistband, so I'm going to do 30 inches by 2 inches for my interfacing. And you can just use a ruler to draw those onto your fabric with chalk. Moving on to the actual skirt panels, you will want 3 panels for the skirt and 3 panels for the lining. Your front panel is going to be kind of like your 2 back panels, but you're not going to cut it down the middle. It's just going to be one continuous piece. And the easiest way to put pockets in is just to draw them on the side and cut them out of one piece of fabric if you can manage that. If your fabric isn't wide enough, it's okay. You can just sew the pockets in afterward. It just takes a little bit longer. And my back panels are going to look like this. You're also going to trace the pocket on the outside of the right and the left back panels of the skirt. Here is my little formula. I like a full skirt. So the total circumference of this skirt, I want to be my waist measurement times 3. And then I add on the width for the pockets. So that's 28 inches because each time I draw a pocket, I have like 7 inches out on this. And I think you can probably do it for less if you get your pocket angled down enough. But when I measured my pocket that I use for all my skirts, because it's the same exact size as my hand, I came up with 7 inches. So that's what I'm going to add on to this skirt. So here are my measurements for my 29-inch skirt. I have 57.5 inches across the front panel and then 28 inches across for each of the back panels. And then you just want to cut that to however long you want your skirt. And I wait until after the skirt is sewn together on the sides, and I will hem it when I get it all put together and I can figure out exactly how long I want it. So I just wanted to slow down for a second to let you know how I'm going to put this pocket in. I'm going to line it up right at the edge of the fabric here, and I'm going to cut it out and then continue down my straight line there and there. Now I just have to decide how far down from my waist I want it. So I just measured on myself where I want my pocket to hit, and from my waist, you can see here, to where I want my pocket to hit, where that would be comfortable for me, is about 5 inches down. So that's how far down I'm going to go on my fabric. Now, my lining fabric is only 44 inches wide, but luckily the salvages are nice and clean, so I don't think I'm gonna have to hem the lining. And for the front, I'm gonna cut this out very similarly to the way I did the skirt, but I am not doing the pockets. So I only needed to do 44 by 22 about, and then 22 by 22 for each of my back panels. Hello everyone, it is actually the next day, and I just wanted to give you a little check-in on where I am. I cut all of my pieces out yesterday, and I will go ahead and show you that, but I am getting ready to sew my side seams in the skirt and the lining, and I'm gonna hem both pieces after that. Let's have a pinning party. So I just pinned straight down the sides of my lining, and then I'm just going to show you real quick how I pinned around the pocket for this side. So I'm just going to sew all down here, this whole side seam, and then I'm just going to make a detour, pivot, and then sew around this pocket and continue on my side seam, and I'll have a pocket. Now I'm going to apply the interfacing to the hem of this dress. So I have my fusible interfacing here, and I'm going to go ahead and put the plastic side down on my fabric here. This is the way I'm going to try it today. And then I am going to press up 1/2 inch over, all the way down, and then I'm going to turn it up 3 inches so it is cased in here nice, and then you won't be able to see that it's there at all, but it'll give the dress some nice movement and a good shape. I like a little weight in the hem because it makes it twirl better, and it also makes your waist look smaller. Now that the hem for the overskirt is done and the lining, I am going to use this ribbon to put a little stripe around the hem of my overskirt just because I think it'll be cute. So I'm just going to do that by stitching super close to the edge on either side, and then I'm ready to move on to the next step, which I think is closing up the back. Now that I have a big part of the main skirt completed, I am going to start working on my waistband for a little bit because it's going to be time for this soon. So what I'm going to do here is apply my interfacing right along my selvage here because it's just about 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to fold it up and iron it on. And then I'm also going to press this down 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to fold it over so it's ready to sew onto the main part of the skirt once I get it gathered. I am going to go ahead and tell you how to install the zipper. I like to do it by hand. I have done it by machine, and I can do it by machine, and it can be fast, but I enjoy putting it on by hand because I feel like I feel like I get more precise with it. And in the process, I figured out my zipper is actually black, but it's invisible, so I'm just going to leave it. It's not going to be obvious enough for me to change that, but it's definitely black. So I'm going to just show you how I pinned this on. I pinned it right side there so that when I turn it around, it'll be all hidden. And all the yucky part will be inside, and it'll look like just a seam. I have my zipper in. I got it done. And it looks okay. It looks okay. I'm not like a zipper master, so I'm just gonna show you how it looks here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put in my gathering stitch, and that's gonna go around the top, and it's just gonna be a loose stitch that I can pull to gather this up to make it into the skirt. And then I put the waistband on. We're getting so close to being done. So tough. I wish you could like stand over my shoulder like a person, but you're on YouTube. You're on TV. I'm on TV. You're watching TV. So I just go through like a regular stitch. And I can do like a whole bunch at once, which is kind of cool. I have my gathering stitch in, and it's gonna make a cute skirt. Starting to look like one. Love it. Now we have to put our waistband on, and then we'll be done. Okay, now I have my skirt all gathered, and I am going to attach it to the waistband now. So I'm gonna I think I'm just gonna have you look over my shoulder while we do this. And I'm gonna go with my 1 inch overlap over here. So I'm gonna measure that. Hello everyone, it is day 3 of filming this video, hence the 3rd outfit. It is a good day for some light purple. I am almost done with this skirt. I have my waistband attached, which I didn't film, but I did explain how to do it, and I got that all done. And now all I have left to do is put a couple little snaps on the waistband here. I am gonna go with snaps because I love them. So this is my snap set I picked up at Walmart. Hopefully they'll do a great job for me. Hello everyone, I just wanted to jump on here real quick at the end. If you're still watching by some sort of strange miracle, thank you so much for supporting me so far in this little endeavor. I learned a lot during this video about what I can and can't handle with my schedule right now. It didn't turn out quite how I wanted it to, but it's all a learning process, right? And I'm very happy with how the skirt turned out. And I just wanted to give you a little look here, and then I did take some pictures of it. I'll post here at the end. Make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and a comment if you like, and subscribe if you would like to see more content like this. The videos I'll be putting out in the future will not be quite as long, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.